Well, he was the first man to amass a double-digit winning streak in the shark-infested lightweight waters in the UFC. The former interim champion, El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson, back on the proving ground here tonight.
Tony Ferguson was able to navigate the toughest division in the UFC. He's one of the most diverse, nasty strikers the UFC has ever seen. And you couple that with that college wrestling background, every time you step foot in the octagon with Ferguson, you know you have your hands full. One of the most exciting fighters the UFC has ever seen.
He is an 8-point striker, outstanding submission game, has a lot of good chokes in his arsenal. He'll lean on that Darce choke, has a pretty good triangle as well.
Watch that low single.
I'm telling you, Tony Ferguson ready to prove yet again that he is one of, if not the best lightweight on planet Earth. Tony Ferguson ready to reward his supporters once again here tonight. Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go. UFC lightweight division. Round 1 is here. Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson. A lot of different challenges when you face a guy like El Cucuy.
Yes, because he's so diverse. You never know if Tony Ferguson is going to hit you with the low single, with the over elbow, spinning attacks. He's got great submission skills. There's so many things that Ferguson can do. You can never truly prepare for him.
Ferguson going with the kick to the body, but unable to find the range. Useful hook there. Nate Diaz presses forward and lands here, DC. You know this is a pressure style and a pace that he can certainly keep up for 15 full minutes if needed. And able to avoid the punch there. Nice slip by Ferguson. Oh, perfect combination. All right, so Ferguson going with the lead elbow there and landing it.
Yeah, he's so diverse in his attack. Tony Ferguson can do just about anything. And a lot of times, Tony Ferguson will batter his opponents with elbows. He's so creative that he uses those as punches, and it's showing tonight. Nice punch, man.
So both guys landing at will here. Good action early. Big uppercut. Huge left hand.
This dude's cashing chips.
Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right. He blocks the shot. Just over 3 minutes to go. Beautiful right punch, follows it up with the left. Just hard to know what's coming from Tony Ferguson. Hard to know which leg he's gonna lead with. Overhand is good.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are gonna take their toll as this fight goes on.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's gonna be the last man standing.
Nice job by him defensively there. Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the 50s here.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
Diaz's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Just over 2 minutes to go. Short uppercut in the clinch by Diaz. This striker has come out swinging, and he's a very aggressive guy, but you gotta be careful, I would think, to not overextend yourself.
Yeah, you would think you gotta slow down, but not this way. This guy knows that he can secure finishes on the feet, or if he can take it down to his back. But ideally for him, he wants to be knocked out.
Diaz's eye is closing up. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Oh, effective use of the jab to the body there by Diaz.
He didn't like that left hand. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh!
Oh, big elbow.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
Ferguson's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. 30 seconds to go. Well, he's got a pretty good side kick, and you saw it right there.
He did it great, and it pushed his opponent back. Notice how it creates space and allows him to get back to where he's coming from.
Well, the striking clinic continues, and he's wise to attack that already damaged area upstairs.
He's attacking the damaged area for the opponent. He's got to get that head moving on an axis. Cannot be straight on the center line. That center line, you got to get off of it. You cannot go forward without moving your head.
Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round two is underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
All right, different round, but same approach out of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. I'm not sure if there was an injury, but his ground game is so strong, he hasn't made any effort to take the fight there.
I don't understand when you possess that skill, when you're so good on the ground, he's so strong in positions, he does such a great job of finding submissions. I don't know why he wouldn't spin the vast majority of the fight there. Tonight he is fighting a very confusing style of fight, and I just don't get it.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this fight.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything. He has to evade stand space.
Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh man, is he on wobbly legs. Diaz is...
This is a great fight.
Inside leg kick is there for El Cucuy. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit. Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing that, hey, this is my path. It's working, I'm gonna stay on it. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cutman's gonna have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutmen in the business, and they are going,
Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighter. They have been matched at every single step. They're both bloody, battered, bruised, but neither one of them is willing to take a step back. These guys want to win.
Well, not exactly what we thought we would see out of this jiu-jitsu fighter. He's had a lot of success on the feet, and I think this is why sometimes the film can look like it did stun him a little bit. Oh, well, the local hospital might be busy.
Oh, he's still hurt. Look at that. He can't even stand. That was a solid punch.
Well, if body language is any indication, mentally he is not back in this fight after that knockdown earlier in the round.
I mean, we thought the fight was over, so I guess it's a credit to him to still even fight it. But he's got to do something different if he has any designs of winning this fight.
Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect. Ferguson's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. And he caught the kick. Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. Under 30 seconds. Back to the well with that right hand, it's no good. Back and forth we go. All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ. We talk about his ability to recognize. Oh, again!
Oh, what a round. How good was that? Well, we got to think some bonus money is coming the way of these two athletes at night's end, and remarkably, they've both been able to stay in the fight despite absorbing a shit ton of damage.
I mean, the amount of damage that these two have taken in this fight is crazy. They've been able to stand on a coin and go toe for toe in the middle of the octagon.
And as usual, they gave our replay guys in the truck a lot to work with.
Yeah, a lot to work with because neither one of them have tried to use defense. They're proving how tough they are, but they really aren't using the skills that will allow for them to be fighting for a long time. You gotta keep moving your head You cannot take these type of heavy strikes so frequently.
And it looked like maybe one of those coaches thought about getting involved. They're going to be watching the action closely as these two absolute warriors and damaged athletes try to get the upper hand in this next round. Third round underway. This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out brawl, seminal moments on both sides, and the fight is still going on.
Great moments by both of these fighters. Let's see who can continue down the path and really try and finish this fight.
Ferguson's cheek is just fauceting blood all over his face, all over the canvas. Like, where's the ringside physician? Maybe time to call on the doctor. I don't know. Oh, nice punishing kick to the body. Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Looks like someone took a red Sharpie to his side. A lot of bruising courtesy of those body strikes.
Oh, big kicks, big punches. He's doing everything he told us he intended to do. Oh, he hurt him bad. Yeah, he hurt him real bad. He's still hurt.
Missed with that jab attempt there. El Cucuy's torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black and blue. A definite bruise starting to form on that right side. Oh, straight to the body by Diaz. Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you can just tell his confidence is growing from here.
His confidence is through the roof, as it should be. He's doing a great... He's got to be careful here.
All right, rubber guard for him now, DC. We haven't seen you lean on this in the octagon.
No, I can't get those legs up there. Come on, man, look at these tree trunks. They don't go up around nobody's shoulder. I like to keep my feet on the ground, and I like to grind. That's what I'm known for. But this guy has that dexterity. He has that ability to throw up the rubber guard, to be able to threaten from a position where his opponent was trying to find safety. There are many, many attacks here. Let's see which one he chooses to go after. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots. And once again, he lands right on that cut.
Oh, big diving punch to the head. Rubber guard for him now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think the offensive fighter is trying to do?
He needs to regain his posture, right? He needs to shove that foot down from around his neck, shove it down, build your base, get that arm free, and then get back to work trying to advance position to your ground and pound. Right. If you play in there, you can find yourself in a lot of danger if you're not careful.
Ferguson's got the full mount. It's hard to think about a fight in his career in which he has absorbed this. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. El Cucuy's back in full mount. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler. This is the move. Now he's back up.
Blood becoming a real factor.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun, and hey, to each his own, I guess. Holy smokes!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 21 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Nate Diaz!
All right, so Nate Diaz adding to his legend in a big way here tonight and really showing you, DC, that he can still compete and beat the very best fighters in this division.
Every time he steps into the octagon, he's very prepared to get the job done tonight. He did exactly that. Phenomenal boxing, high pace and pressure. Great win for Nate.